When I was young, yeah, I was young one time. We all been young. But this one time when I was young, my buddy gave me a tape and freaked me out. I didn't know what
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is an absurdly beautiful night here in the Bay Area. Welcome to the Ratrix. This is my attempt at virtualizing some semblance of the softball joy this community has given to me over the last, 6 years. Feels like 600. And in fact, the last month has felt like 600. If you haven't yet read Ray's email from a couple days ago, or it strikes again, yesterday, if you haven't quite read Ray's email from yesterday, go ahead and do that. It'll give you a little bit of context for what's going on here. So I'll talk a little bit about how this thing has come together so far. And we may discover throughout the course of this game some changes I may or may not have to make. I've done a few simulations so far, and each one I find some tweaks of things that I missed. And have not yet run through a full game start to finish. So there are little details that I'm sure I am missing. Some of which I might be able to figure out how to tweak, and some of which we may just have to deal with. Rayball is not a stranger, is the word I want, to rule changes. So we might end up with some rule changes for the Ratrix balls. Anyway, yeah, I've run a few simulations. They've all been within the realm of possibility in terms of a final score, except the first one was 64-40. So that one we had to we had to tinker with a little bit. But now we're here, and I have gone and taken the first 22 people who signed up and assigned them to two teams, Ray's and Jim's, since those guys are the first two of the typical coaches who have volunteered for this nonsense. And then I just basically wrote down the various positions that I can remember these people playing, and changed the names of the fake people playing those positions on these teams. I'm using the Out of the Park simulator, which is way more complicated than I can understand. My initial idea was to try to actually approximate everyone's various skills and whatnot, but that would take way more time than I'm willing to spend on this, and probably be less fun. So yeah, I just changed people's names. Some of the righties, therefore, will be lefties. Some of the lefties will be righties. All the women will be referred to using the wrong pronouns up in the little crawl thing at the top. What else? Yeah, this is as close as there's only 3 outfielders and no rovers. This is as close as I can get. There are a few people on the bench who signed up at other times than others, or who appeared in the Google thing at a different stage. So Kate Kraft, Daniel Farber, Ken something, and Michael Gross, who I'm fairly confident in assuming is not the actor from Family Ties and other Family Ties and other projects. This simulator has a commissioner mode, which I'm playing in, which means the players are I can control back-end stuff and set lineups and whatnot. After that, everything is controlled by AI, so I am not pitching or swinging or running or making any managerial choices. I am just a spectator. And hopefully there are others who can get into the game at some point. If not, in future games we'll be switching players around. So Daniel and Ken and Michael and Katie or Kate? There's a Kate. Okay, Katie is playing. Kate is on the bench. And I hopefully put her on the other team so that I don't get even more confused later on. Anyway, hopefully we will get additional players to sign up after they watch this incredibly compelling video. and we can make a full 14 league. But here is our first, this is basically just an exhibition game with the Jim McGuire Gyms as the away team and the Ray Weschler Rays as the home team. So let's go ahead and look at the starting lineups. Leading off for the visiting Jim McGuire Gyms, we've got Bobby. I think this is Bobby. This might not be Bobby. It's Bob Fulgham, as he wrote in the Google survey thing. I don't know Bobby's last name. I have played softball almost every Sunday with Bobby for like 3 years. I have no idea what his last name is. I'm going to go on to the assumption that this is Bobby. So I am going to treat this Bobby Fulgham character like Bobby. I am looking at it now, and I'm not sure why I assigned him center field, but I did. So there he is. We've got Dave Ross playing first base, batting second. Jim McGuire, the always dangerous Jim McGuire, Coach Jim at shortstop. Matt McElroy. It's McElroy, right? Not McElroy. I'm sure it's McElroy, who made a very good bacon joke in the sign-up form, as one would expect from the great Matt McElroy. He is at left field. Cora Gonzalez is at second. Angela. Some folks didn't put their last names, and I don't know what their last names are, so Angela is Angela. She is in right field. Frank, I could have looked up his last name, but didn't bother, so he's Frank. He is at third base. Greg McConnell is catching. Bedrick Steve, whose name I appear to have put in backwards, is on the mound. For the home team, Rays, we've got Erica Riggsy behind the plate. We've got Ray himself at first base. Fun fact about Ray, he spelled his own name wrong in the Google sheet, so Ray Weschler, W-E-A, is sitting this one out, and the Great Way, oh my God, hop on pop, Great Ray Weschler is playing first base. Amanda at second. Steve Powers at third, Steve Powers at short, Chris Rahm at third. James Smith in left, Katie in center, and I am in right. Oh, and I got uniform number 1. All right. So let's go ahead and get this game started. We've got Bobby leading off. People don't lead Bobby off, and they should. The dude's like an automatic hit. Again, if this is Bobby. If it's not, if it's Bob Fulgham, we should lead him off too. He seems like a good enough guy. So let's get underway and see what happens. How do I do it? There we go. All right. And there are no... gets right under the glove of second baseman Amanda. There are no balls and strikes in this simulation. You can do it that way, but that's boring as hell. So I have cut every at-bat. I've decided to only see the action pitch of the at-bat. Next up, we have Dave Ross with Bobby at first, no outs. Dave's gonna golf one. Right through the sure hands of Steve Powers into left field. We've got 2 on, no outs. Jim McGuire now stepping up with Bobby at second. Dave Ross at first. This is a dangerous position for the other team. Jim McGuire, in real life, extremely dangerous hitter in these situations. Fake Jim McGuire, jury's out. I have no idea how good is how well. Look, all right. So if you hover over him, you can see he is a 5-star player. So okay, real life Jim McGuire and fake Jim McGuire seem to be of equal caliber. And there is a line shot through the diving. Oh, that's gonna score a run. Oh, guys. This is only the 3rd play of the game. And already, so see right there, you got the runner, I paused it, the runner and fielder and catcher both right there at home at the exact same time. So here in the Ratrix, we can look up here and see that it says safe. In Rayball, so let's figure this out. We've got the Gyms up at bat. I'm going to say their first base coach is Frank for the sake of fun. And I am going to say the third base coach is Greg. So here what happened is in the Ratrix, the runner arrives at actual home plate. In Rayball, the runner is going to go back here. So Riggsy, the catcher, is going to get the ball. She's going to catch it. She's going to look around for home plate, make sure she's standing on it. She's standing on it. It's clean. It's good. She's not going to see when the runner, who's this? This is Bobby, is going to cross behind her. So the call is going to go to Frank. And Frank is 100% convinced, and correct, as we can see here by the robo, that Bobby beat it. Bobby beat the throw. Erica doesn't know. She didn't see the play. She caught the ball. She stepped on the plate. She heard footsteps behind her, but she can't tell who's hitting what at what time, so she doesn't know. Jerry, on the mound for the other team, is infuriated. He is incensed. He knows for a fact that the ball beat the runner by a couple steps. Easily a couple steps. As the argument goes along, he's going to exaggerate, and it's going to end up being 10 feet. But Ray, who is right over here, is going to intervene. Jerry's going to laugh a little bit because he may or may not be joking at this point in the game. And so Ray's going to say, ho, 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 no. The rule is it's the first base coach's call, and he's going to point to Frank, and Frank is going to say safe. Here, we're going to avoid all that. Look at the words up there and say, okay, safe. 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead for the Gyms. Here's Matt McElroy with Dave Ross at second. Jim McGuire at first. Still no outs. That is a tailor-made double play and redemption for Steve Powers for that earlier boot. I have no idea how announcers do this thing without drinking water constantly. By the way, I am probably less excited than I ordinarily would be because I'm doing this at 10:30 at night while the kids are asleep. So I'm going to have a little bit of a cross between college play-by-play guy who has never done play-by-play before and local radio 6 a.m. jazz host. So, hope you're having fun. With that, here comes the smooth sounds of Cora Gonzalez. With Dave Ross on drums, Chris Rahm on bass, Ray Weschler on the gramophone. Alright, Cora stepping in. Cora's golfing one out to right field. Oh, I make it look easy. It doesn't. God, you guys, my nerves were on fire during that hit. I had no confidence that I was going to catch that. Even virtually. So here we are, 1-0 lead, heading into the bottom of the first. I am leading off for the Rays. We got Katie batting second, Steve batting third. Ray himself, non-traditionally, putting himself not last in the batting order. In fact, cleanup. Amanda batting fifth, Chris Rahm sixth, Riggsy seventh, James eighth, and Jerry ninth. Leading off, I am going to... Hey, solid hit into left field. I seem to have been left-handed there, but my oppo swing looks a fair amount like my like my normal swing, so I'll take it. All right, solid hit into left field. Katie is now coming up. Let's see what she can do. One on, no outs. She's gonna pop one high in the air to center field. Caught by I gotta change my paper here. Caught by Bobby. Good catch, Bobby. That's one thing I love about Rayball is that we celebrate the little things. The routine plays, you make a routine play, people say good catch. People say nice play. People say way to get that in. Any clean fielding play will get applauded. And that's just a really good thing. That's gratitude, people. That's mindfulness. That's a way to go through life. Supporting your teammates, supporting your friends. I've gone off topic here. We got Steve Powers at bat. I am at first base. Steve Powers is going to blast one deep right center. Oh, that is a home run. That is a home run making up for his seemingly boot earlier. An excellent hit. Now it is a 2-0 Ray lead, and Ray himself is up to bat. What's Ray going to do? No shift on for Ray, and it's a good thing because that ball will get caught and otherwise would have gone to out to pasture. 2-1 Ray lead, 2 outs. Amanda, no one on board. And Amanda's going to ground out to her counterpart, Cora. 4-3 on the play, 2-1 on the score. Bottom 1 over, heading into the top of the second. Music playing. That's not baseball. I don't know what sport that is. Maybe it's baseball. No, that's football. Anyway, Angela leading off for the Gyms, who are trailing by 1 here in the top of the second. And Angela is going to hit one straight to Cora? No, Cora's on her team. Amanda. I know what's happening here. Next up is Frank. Can Frank frank it? I hope Frank franks it at least once in this game. Not there. He's going to ground out to third. Good play by Chris Rahm, gunning it across the diamond. Greg McConnell now up. 2 outs, no one on. That is going to be a 3-up, 3-down inning, as that is a fly ball taken in by James. Change sides, still 2-1 Rays lead. Bedrick's still on the hill, as he will be for the whole night. Chris Rahm is batting now for the Rays. And he will hit one into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to be a double, maybe. No, it's a double. Double for Chris Rahm. Solid hit to right center. 1 on, nobody out. Runner in scoring position already. Erica Riggs. Erica is going to bloop one. That's not a bloop. That's a sky-high pop-up. Oh, bobbled. Bobbled by... who is that out there? Bobbled by Katie. Safe at first. We got... Wait, no, not bobbled. She just caught it and threw it really, really fast. All right, apologies. That was an out. Pop out two. And that's Bobby, not Katie. I've got my wrong sheet in front of me. Oh, guys, this is hard. Chris Ramos at second. James is up. That was a routine pop-up to center field that just happened to be gotten rid of very quickly. All right. Without further ado, there is a ground out to Jerry? Steve? No, Steve. You'd think I would have learned it to put the right paper on top after just the play before. All right, here we go. Chris Rahm does move over to third. Here is Jerry against B. Steve. And Jerry is going to pop one up to the catcher. Caught by Greg McConnell, putting the inning away. Still 2-1 Ray after 2 complete. Steve Bedrick now coming up against Jerry, his counterpart. And Steve will lace a clean single right up the middle. Center fielder playing at normal depth. No attempt to throw anywhere other than second. Very respectful, respectable, solid base knock right there. I will say, other than in extreme cases, I am not a fan of throwing runners out from the outfield, with the exception of Frank. I am fine with throwing Frank out from the outfield. Any other runner, maybe Fury. The dunk it into right field folks, I am fine with throwing out from the outfield. Slow runners, if you're down by 1 in the bottom of the ninth or whatever, it's fine. But in ordinary game circumstances, I applaud center fielder Bobby for holding onto that ball and not attempting to gun out Digital Steve at first base. But Digital Steve has not had his speed altered at all, so Digital Steve runs quite well. Apologies to Actual Steve, who runs quite well. I'm digging a hole for myself. I shouldn't talk like this. This is too much. Steve, I love you. You run fantastically. I wish people wouldn't throw you out from the outfield. And I consider myself part of that group, as I know I have done so in the past. And for that, I apologize. Again, part of my gratitude process here that I'm discovering in isolation. Bobby is at the bat. Steve is at second. There are no outs. Bobby grounds to third. Tailor-made double. Well, could have been a tailor-made double play. It is instead a fielder's choice. Cora opts not to throw over to Dave Ross. Here's another discrepancy between Rayball and the Ratrix, which is that in fake Rayball, the fielders hold on to the ball when there's no realistic chance of getting anybody out. Now, Cora, I think in real life probably would do the same. There are a lot of plays that I'm guessing the fielders here will not make that real life Rayball players would attempt to make. Dave Ross at the bat. Bobby at first, 1 out. We've got a bounding ball up the middle. It looked like that hit right at the plate. Throw comes in cleanly, holds the runner to second. First and second, 1 out for the dangerous Jim McGuire. 5-star Jim McGuire. Down the line into left field. That's why they call him 5-star Jim McGuire. Again, no throw from the shortstop. See? With a runner trying to score, I don't think I've ever seen no throw from the shortstop, unless everybody on the field is yelling, "Eat it, no throw, hold it." And even then, got Dave Ross at second, Jim McGuire at first, Matt McElroy looking to do some more damage. Still only 1 out here in the top of the third. And more damage is done. That is off the top of the wall in dead center. That's going to score 2 runs. Matt looks like he's going to hold to a double. Did that not score 2 runs? Jim McGuire held at third? All right. Well, here's another pause in the game so that the Jims can scream at whoever the third base coach. So let's take a look. I think the third base coach there would have been Greg. I think Greg's getting yelled at by his teammates right now for holding Jim. Well, no. Greg might have tried to hold Jim. I don't think Jim is holding at that stop sign. I think Jim is blowing right through that. So in Rayball, that's a run. But in the Ratrix, it is not. Next up, Cora with Matt at second, Jim at third. Still only 1 out, top 3. Cora's going to get in another pair with a line shot into the left center gap. She's going to stop at second. I think we may have a doubles problem, folks. When I've been simulating the games, I haven't been doing them in this way. I've just been, flat out play it start to finish and looking at the final scores. I have not been monitoring for extra base hits, we might have a doubles problem. Next up is Angela from the Angela part of Los Angeles. Runner on second, still only one out. And, another clean hit right into right field. Scooped up, thrown back. See, again, Rayball. People are saying to that right fielder, is that me? I think that's me. Great play. Way to get that back in. And I'm feeling that little tiny ego boost that comes from my friends, my teammates, appreciating the small things. We get Angela at first, Cora at third, one out, Frank at bat. I hope Frank's won during this game. No, grounder to second. Taylor made double play. They pull it off. We got Amanda to Steve to Ray for the twin killing. And it is now a 5-2 Jim lead. Damage has been done. I am now leading off here in the bottom of the third. And I am going to bloop one to center. Oh, there's, all right, that was, what happened? Where'd the ball go? It just says double up there. I don't know what 8LXD EV exit velocity. I hit that hard. I don't know what happened. It looks like it hit there and then bounced over the fence. So odd double, but I'll take it. Again, I think we might have a doubles problem. Runner at second, Katie up, down 3 runs, bottom 3. Katie's going to loft one high in the air to center field. Fielded cleanly by Bobby. Gets it back in quick. Holds the runner to second base. Not sure if I should refer to myself in the first person or third person in this case. I'm going to use first person just for the hell of it. Steve, come on, get me in. Steve is not going to do that. Steve is going to attempt to go oppo and line right to Dave Ross at first base. The sure-handed Dave Ross. Ray now at bat. His team down 3 runs. Runner at second. People, I'm sure, are now lecturing him about leadership. The word leadership has come up at least twice in the heckling of Ray. Again, no shift on because this is not ridiculous. Grounder right to Cora. Over to Dave. Good play, Cora. And the game continues to the top of the third. 5-2 Jims. Greg McConnell to lead it off. And he is going to hit one. It's high. I'm going to catch that one cleanly. People will say, nice play, Aaron. That one I won't feel as great about. I mean, I'll feel great about the praise, but I didn't work especially hard for that. Actually, I might have. I might have gone way in on that and then had to take a whole bunch of clumsy steps back. I'm bad-mouthing my own fielding on this thing. All right. We got Bedrick Steve coming up to bat. His team with a 3-run lead in the top of the fourth. And there is a single? Nope, fly out. That looked like that bounced near the plate. It did not bounce near the plate. That's just a liner to third. Bobby up, 2 outs, no one on. Bobby's going to sky one into the gap. Off the top of the wall in left center. The doubles fever continues. Bobby standing in at second. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for Dave Ross. Dave Ross is not going to take advantage. Oh, a gun. Gun over there from Chris Rom at third. Nice play to get Dave Ross. Still 5-2 going into the bottom of the fourth. Amanda to lead it off for the Rays versus Steve Bedrick. Bedrick Steve. Amanda Pop fly, left field. Caught. No, reached on error. Botched. Botched by Matt. Sorry, Matt. Should have gone easy on the bacon. Someone would make that joke. I wouldn't make that joke. But I know someone would make that joke. Not me, again. I'm cleverer than that. Chris Rahm up at bat, already with a double? I think he had a double. Amanda at first. And Chris with a double play ball. And the Jims are out of the inning with no damage done. No, the Rays are out of the inning with no damage done. I'm having a hard time keeping track of who is who. We've got Steve Bedrick on mound. We have the Jims in the outfield. We have the Rays at plate. We have Erica leading off. We have we've got a ground out to second base. Nice play, Cora. Now the Jims are out of the inning. That's my problem, is there were only 2 outs. All right, we got Jim McGuire leading off, the always dangerous Jim McGuire. For the Jims, Jim is going to loft one down the left center gap, and yet another double, unless he goes for 3. Okay, so the real Jim McGuire absolutely would have gone for 3 there. And made it with flying colors. Jim flying colors McGuire. We got Matt now hoping to make up for his earlier misplay. And he will bloop it into right, but caught by me, firing it back in, holding the runner at first. 1 out now. Runner at second. That's what I meant, holding the runner to second. Cora is up. Cora is going to pop it into center field. That might fall. Nope. What? Okay. I think that was caught by Katie. Good catch, Katie. She threw it in very quickly, which looked like she may have bobbled it, but she didn't. Caught it, threw it into Steve. Steve held the ball. And we've still got a runner at second. We've got 2 outs. We've got Angela at the plate. And we've got a grounder to second, once again fielded cleanly by Cora. And the Rays are out of the inning and coming back up, down 5-2. James to lead it off against B. Steve. We will assume he took the first pitch. He is going to line it straight past Cora and into right field for a good hard hit. This brings Jerry up to bat. James at first base, no outs. Jerry, oh, well, all right. Add that one to the list. Bunts. I'm sure there's a way to set it to not bunt, but Jerry went ahead and bunted, and it worked. Oh, no, it didn't work. Runner at first. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. The thing takes a little while to update up here in the corner. Runner on second, 1 out. James at second. I am up to bat. And let's see if I can catch doubles fever. Oh, looks like I can. Ripped it down the left field line. See, I like hits like that. I try and do that pretty often. And it's nice when it works. I've got a pretty good left-handed swing there. I'm not going to try it in the game. I barely have a good right-handed swing, so. But I like my character's left-handed swing. 5-3 now. Katie is up, trying to get us back into contention, and she will with a rocket down the line. I am going to score on that. She is going to roll into second with the 470th double of the game. Yeah, that's a problem, folks. Though it's an interesting game still. Katie's at second. Steve powers up. Is Steve going to hit a double? No, he's going to hit a single, landing in front of the left field. Oh! No throw by... Where did that go? That went from Matt to Jim. Jim held the ball again. uncharacteristic for Rayball for the fielder to not fire the ball in. Greg would have probably been calling for the ball. Jim would have been firing the ball. They might have had a shot. Had they been playing aggressive Rayball. Always throw it when you catch it, no matter what defense. So now we got Steve Powers at first, Ray Weschler at the bat. We have tied the score in the bottom of the fifth. Ray Weschler with a clean single up the middle. It's gonna not hold Steve Powers at second. Steve is gonna go for it, dig in at third. That seemed like a close play, folks. So we're gonna go to this fella who we got? Ray. I would have just scored. I guess that's James. James is gonna call him safe. And we're gonna look up here and we're gonna see, yeah, James is right. That's safe. However, this third baseman, Frank, always Frank, he is very upset. He knows for a fact that he got the tag down. And who is that over there? That's Steve Powers. That Steve is not safe. So we got who was that again? James calling him safe. We got Frank calling him not safe. We got Ray, who is here at second base. He had a pretty good angle, and he says, no, I saw him being safe. Frank is mad. You know who else is mad? Jerry. Jerry's mad. This is the second time this game that Jerry has seen a play very clearly be out. Tag play be out, or a forced play be out, and been called safe. He's not happy. And we'll see how that impacts the rest of the game. That was an interesting part of the survey. A lot of folks said that morale and being a good sportsmanship actually does not have a whole lot of an impact on the game. It just makes it a little bit more fun. So there's Ray at first, Steve at second, Amanda at the bat. What is she going to do? She is going to rip one down the right field line. That is going to score Ray all the way from first. No, it isn't. It's going to be yet another double. But it is going to give Ray the lead. Now Chris Rom at the bat. And Chris is going to put one through the hole. There were two fielders there. Neither one of them could come up with it. Probably some miscommunication. There's a dialogue happening right now, people, between Jim and Frank as to who should have gotten that. There is a dialogue. I'm not going to say it's heated. I'm going to say it's warm. I'm going to say it's medium. I'm going to say it's right. You know, if you're not going to have the burner all the way to high, but you're going to have it a little bit more than medium, because you want the water to boil. You don't want it to boil over, but you want folks to know how this water is supposed to boil. Anyway, we got Chris Robb at first. We got Erica Riggs up at bat. We have the pitch from Steve, and we have a blooper into center. That's going to fall in. The runner moves up. We've got first and second. Still only one out now with an 8-5 Ray lead. Chris Rom at second, Erica Riggs at first, James Smith at the bat. James takes the first pitch, launches the second one straight at the second baseman, Cora, who fires to Jim, who fires to Dave. Beautiful 4-6-3 double play. Whoa. Gotta adjust myself. Not in a rude way. But I do need some water. I have no idea how people do this. I was on the radio for a little bit. I don't know if you guys know that. I was a news anchor in my late 20s for Sirius XM. Before it was Sirius XM, just for Sirius in New York. But I was a news anchor, so I was only doing that. So Frank is up, and we are going to see what Frank is. I accidentally stopped my recording, so there may be a little blip in there. Jim is now down 3 runs. Frank is gonna, we'll call that a semi-Frank, out into right center. Yet another double. Doubles are the name of the Rayball game, the Raytrix. You guys are going to get sick of me saying that. I mean, not so. Virtual Rayball. Greg is up, no outs, runner in scoring position. Can he deliver? Yes, he can. Clean single. All right, once again, was that a trap? Was that a trap? Oh, it was in left field. That's James Smith. You know what? James is going to say, yeah, I trapped that. That was a trap. And there's going to be a little confusion perhaps. But James is going to come clean. He's going to say, yeah, it was a trap. Oh, I missed that. Oh, there's another bunt. Another bunt. That was B. Steve. B. Steve's going to get thrown out at first, but he's going to move the runner along to second. We definitely have to address the bunts. Bobby now up, 1 out, 2 on, both in scoring position. He's in a good shape to climb back into a tie here. I'll get closer to it, and Bobby is going to crush it down the left field line. That is down into the picnic area in Codornices. Here it's just off the wall, and what do you know? It's a double. 8-7 Rays. Jim is clawing back in, still only 1 out. Runner on second. Reliable Dave Ross at the plate. And Dave Ross is going to pop it to center field, where it will be caught cleanly and thrown right back in by Katie. Katie's got a quick arm back there, to the point that it tricks me into thinking she has kicked it. Jim McGuire at the plate, Bobby at second. The pitch from Jerry is a strike as always, and a off the wall in deep center. Jim cruising into second with a double. He could have had 3 on that. And we've got a tie game. Still, oh no, there's 2 outs. Matt McElroy at the plate, Jim McGuire at second. 2 outs, top 6. Matt is going to fly up to me. I am happy about all the action I am getting, and the fact that I have fielded it all cleanly thus far. I may have to add some more, some more errors to my game. No, it's not true, people. I'm a good fielder. Put me in the outfield. Jerry's up. Tie game, bottom 6. Jerry's going to golf one into right field. Caught by their right fielder, Angela. Good catch, Angela. I am up. What am I going to do? I am going to put it down, in between first and second base. I can rarely do that. I try. I frequently try. And those just get either popped or weakly grounded over to second base. Every once in a while I can do it, but not as often as I would like to. Katie, up at the bat. Katie, can you get me over? With 1 out here, yes you can. I'm going to stop at, no, I'm not going to, yes I am going to stop at second. See, there's another one. Who's that out there at second? Oh no, that's Cora. She's smart. She would have held the ball. I am at second. Katie's at first. Steve Powers is at the plate. We are tied. Steve Powers, high, not deep. Can of corn for Matt McElroy. 2 outs now. Ray Weschler at bat. Ray Weschler, can you be a hero? Yeah, no. See, with the Ray shift on, that's at least a double. But we don't have the Ray shift here, so that's just a pop out to center field. Still 8-8, moving into the top of the 7th. It's a good game, folks. It's a good ball game. We get Cora at bat, leading things off with the Jims. Oops, I'm looking at my files. I'm not sure if you can see that on my screen share, but I got my untitled document down there with some notes, none of which I am reading from. What happened? What was that? I think that was an out. I don't see any runners on. Yeah, it was an out. That was a fly out to left field. Angela, up at bat. What are you going to do? You are going to sky it into the right center gap. What do you know? It's a double. Angela slides in safely. A lot of sliding in this game, too. Way more sliding than you would expect at a Rayball game. Nothing I can do about that. Frank is at the plate. I'm really hoping he Franks one. One out. There it is. There it is. There's the Frank. That's going to score Angela from second. That's going to bring Frank into second himself. With the 970th double of this game, and I need some water. There's Greg McConnell. He is going to blast it deep into right center. Off the wall. There's another double. And it is now 10-8. Jim's. The damage is being done here in the top seventh. Steve Bedrick. Steve Bedrick is going to bloop it into the foul. Nope. No, I can't see what happened. It's it's behind the thing here. Looks like he popped out. Yeah. Pop up E3SF? Oh, F2. So catcher got that. Nice play. Who is that? That was Steve who hit it, which means that's Erica who caught it. Excellent play, Erica. You probably saved... is Levi here at this game? No, Levi's not here at this game. Probably saved somebody from certain doom. Greg still at second. Bobby up at bat. 10-8, Jim's lead. 2 outs. There is a... Nope, that's going to get caught by... Wait, what? Okay, that didn't get caught. Steve-O. Doesn't say error. Just yeah, can't explain it. Bobby at first. Dave Ross at second. Now it's an 11-8 lead in the top of the seventh. Can Dave Ross make it insurmountable? Oh, that is in between third and short. Oh my gosh. Gutsy running. Gutsy running by Bobby. Man, there's no way that doesn't draw a throw in Rayball. I'm surprised that didn't draw a throw here. So Bobby now at third. Dave at second. Still 2 out. Jim McGuire at the bat. Jim trying to add to his team's lead. He's gonna go. He's gonna do it. He's gonna get it over the head of the second baseman. Amanda. Second base person. Amanda. I'm still gonna say second baseman. Because it's easier. Dave Ross at third. Jim McGuire at first. Matt McElroy at the plate. And Matt McElroy is going to ground to Chris Rom with the gun across the diamond. That's 3 down, but major damage has been done. It is now a 4-run lead for Jim going into the bottom of the 7th. Just 3 innings to come up with 4 runs for the Rayball Rays. Here's Amanda. She is going to hit a clean single into left field. Stop it. Yeah, all right, get back there. Stop at 1. Big turn. Chris Rom, who's had a pretty good game so far. A lot of good defense over there at third. We get Amanda at first. We are down by 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. That is a deep fly ball. Deep fly ball. It's gone. Nice shot by Chris Rom to almost dead center. 469 feet, it says up there. Good work, Chris. It is now a 2-run ball game. Erica is up. And Erica is going to golf one into right field. She's going to stay there at first. Still no outs. Runner on for James. James into the gap. Will that score Erica? I think that's going to score Erica, and I think James is going to take... Why is James not taking third? He's just standing there. He doesn't even have the ball yet. All right. So here, what's happening is the third base coach, that was James. Third base coach, oh, that might be me. That might be my mistake. I'm pretty cautious as a third base coach. I will tell people to hold up. I don't like to run into outs. That might have been my fault. I might have not seen that Katie came up with it. That's not Katie. That Bobby came up with it cleanly and got it in. I might have not seen that flub. Or I might have not been paying attention. Or James might just be tired. He's earned it. 12-11. Michael Gross. A pinch hit appearance by Michael Gross. Michael, what are you going to do? This is clutch time. Clutch time for the great Michael Gross. I am sorry, Michael Gross. There are not supposed to be strikeouts in this game, and you just fell victim to one. Pinch hitting. Oh, that's not how you want to appear in this game, Michael. Apologies to you. Next up, oh no, was that the end of the year? No, Michael Gross is on this team. All right, just the first out. James still at second. Here I am. And I am gonna, oh man, if I could do that in real life, I'm gonna score James. I am going to slide in head first. Oh gosh, why would I do that? With another double. It is now a tie ball game. Clutch performance by me. Woo! Katie at the bat, still just one out. Katie's gonna pop it up into right. Can I tag? Can I? No, I'm gonna just go back to second. 2 outs now for Steve Powers. Steve is going to hit it right to... Oh, yeah. Yep. Steve hits it right to Cora at second base. Beautiful throw over Dave Ross. Was his foot on the bag? Was Dave Ross's foot on the bag? I'm not sure Dave Ross's foot on the bag. But we'll let him get ahead with it. Trailers. No, they're not trailing. Never mind. Tie ball rule. Who would have been the first base coach? They would have put up a little bit of a stink. Not sure if Dave Ross's foot was up. Cora's up here in the top of the 8th tie ball game. And she hits one into right field and will stay there. Hey, how is Jerry still pitching when Michael Gross pinch hit for him? You might wonder. That's because he's on the other team. No, he's not. He's right over here. What I discovered during my simulations is that the pitchers, once they gave up a bunch of runs, like 12, for example, would completely fly off the rails. So once a pitcher gave up a bunch of runs, they're going to give up 3 times that many in future innings. And that's how we were ending up with like 75 to 48 scores and whatnot. So what I've done is I've made a whole bunch of relief pitchers all named the same, so that the managers, the AI managers, can bring in relievers and they won't be gassed, but it'll appear like it's the same pitcher. So there's your answer there. Cora's at first. Angela is at the bat. There are no outs. It is the top of the 8th. It is a tie ball game, and there is a solid line drive in the left field. Fielded cleanly by James. Gets it back in quickly. 2 on, no out. Frank at bat. Can he Frank it again? Nope. He is going to ground into a 4-6-3 double play. It does move the runner along to third, but that's 2 outs. And Greg McConnell now at bat. Are we going to keep a tie ball game? We are. Cora with an excellent... No, that's Amanda. Amanda with excellent fielding this game. Amanda put an exclamation point for her last name in the sign-up sheet, so she's very excited to be taking part in this digital experiment and has performed quite well in the field so far. And probably at the bat, too. I can't remember who's doing what. Here's Ray with a chance to help his own team. Oh gosh, does he ever. That is long gone. Deep home run for Ray Weschler. That's leadership, folks. That is leadership. 13-12. Ray lead. Bottom of the 8th. And he's just standing there. Probably because I haven't moved the game around. There we go. Amanda at the bat. Can she continue her solid game? Oh yes. Double into right center. I'm assuming it's a double. Yep. Double into right center. And the ball does come back to second base. Was she still on the base? Yeah, she was still on the base. Did she step off? No, she didn't step off. What's the call, third base coach? She's safe. Jerry thinks she is. Oh, no, that's Steve. Never mind. Steve doesn't think she's safe. Chris Rom up to bat. Chris has, I believe, a triple short of the cycle at this point. Oh, Chris is going to be intentionally walked. To get to Erica Riggs. Are they going to pay for that mistake? I shouldn't say it was a mistake. Are they going to pay for that move? I think they're going to pay for that move. I think it's going to be a mistake. But we'll see. There's Erica. She's going to sky it into center field. All right, maybe not. It is 1 out. Still 2 on. We got James coming up. Ray's up by 3. That's gonna not fall in. That's gonna be another sky high pop up to center field. If Chris Fiore was here, and he's not because he hasn't signed up yet, he would be talking about the chicken or the duck right now. You got the chicken, you got the duck. Let's see if I got the turkey. That's a terrible Chris Fiore impression. I apologize, Chris. Jerry's up. Let's see what he can do. Oh, haha. There is, in fact, the turducken. For center fielder Bobby. Have yourself a game, Bobby. But Ray takes the lead on his own blast out into left center. It is now top 9, 13-12 Rays. Can they hold on? And here is a pinch hitter. Another pinch hitter, Daniel Farber. I don't think I know Daniel. I didn't know Michael. Michael Gross, who pinch hit, ran into the unfortunate and should be impossible strikeout. I'm going to have to go and adjust some parameters here. We've got Daniel. Can Daniel fare better? Oh, yes, he can. Unless... no, that is a solo home run tying the game. Pinch hitter Daniel Farber coming through huge for the Gyms. That guarantees we will be going to the bottom of the 9th. Base is empty. No outs. Bobby at the plate. Bobby with a fly ball to... So that's over the head of Katie. Katie's going to get it in, but not before Bobby has himself his 19th double of the game. Runner on second now. Still no outs. Tie ball game. Dave Ross at the plate. Dave Ross is going to golf one down. It is going to get caught by James. Good catch, James. Beautiful catch. We say beautiful catch because it's clutch. When it's just a regular catch, it's a nice catch. Good catch. when it's like that, you need it. It's a beautiful catch. Bobby at second. Jim at the plate. Jim is intentionally walked. Apologies to you, Digital Jim, for not having the dignity of getting the bat. However, this is an intentional walk. Well, I guess it keeps the double play in order for McElroy. Apologies, Matt. Matt is going to... straight through the diving Steve Powell. Another run scores. Again, no way Steve holds on to that. He is gunning for home. And it is getting well over Erica's head. And bounding around the backstop. And whoever that is at second, that's Matt McElroy. He is now on third, if not scored himself. Because the throw that went to third, who knows if that's actually caught by the third baseman. Once again, major difference between this simulation and Rayball, in addition to the 4,000 doubles and the couple of intentional walks and the strikeout, is the fact that fielders are holding on to the ball, not throwing it wildly. We got Jim at second, we got Matt at first, we got Cora at the plate. Jim with a 14-13 lead, still only one out. The double play is in order. The infield, Chris, Steve, Amanda, Ray, they're shouting, turn two. Turn two. Steve is telling Jerry, you got me on the comebacker. Is there going to be a comeback? No, there is not. There is going to be a fly ball to center field. That's going to get caught. Runner from second is going to tag up, move to third. Now there's 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Angela at the plate. Jim with a 14-13 lead. Can Angela make it a commanding lead? Yes, she... Oh my gosh. Yes, she can. Right down the right field line. That is in the street at Codornices. That is down the street and well down the street. That might have hit my car, because that's usually about where I park. That is going to score 3 runs. It is now a 17-13 lead in the top of the 9th. Tell you what, morale on Ray's team is low. And we are calling on Ray to show some leadership. Here's Frank, 2 outs. Frank, once again, Frank's it. I swear I did not do anything to edit that. We've got another double. Runner on second. Still 2 outs, but runners in scoring position for Greg McConnell. We're going to walk once again, an intentional walk. That's our third intentional walk of the game. And that's going to bring up Daniel Farber, giving him the chance to play hero yet again. Can he hit his second home run of the inning and make it 20-13 lead? Nope. He can hit it to Ray, who will field it, tag the base. But man, that 4-run lead, 5 runs in the top of the 9th, is going to be very tough to come back from. But I am leading off. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I am leading off here. Oh, all right. I thought Cora was going to get that, but she did not. And I'm thankful. Single up the middle for me. I'm at first. Here comes Katie. Katie, what can you do? Gah! Right over the head of Jim. Katie, you can single me to second. That's a much more of a wide turn than I would ever take. See, once again, right there, if I take a turn that wide, who's that at third base? That is Frank at third base. Frank is absolutely firing back to probably Angela at second base. There's a good chance that does not. Throw is not on the mark. So we got first and second, no outs, down by 4. But Steve Powers is up. Steve Powers has some something to prove. And he is going to prove it. Oh my gosh. A 3-run home run for Steve Powers. It's now a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 9th. Ray, I have balanced these teams exquisitely, if I do say so myself. And completely accidentally. I guess it would make sense that the computer balanced the teams exquisitely because they are all fake people. So there's Ray at the plate. Ray, what you got for leadership? Ray, you got to ground out to second base. That's the first out of the inning, though. We got a couple more outs to score a run. Will send us into extras. Or score 2 runs. 2, I believe the term is crush. Amanda at the plate, no one on. That's a fly ball to center field. That's going to get caught. No. Okay, it's not going to get caught. It's going to get bungled in some way that I couldn't see because that's very far away and tiny by Bobby. Oh, sorry, Bobby. Chris Rahm at the plate, Amanda at second base. There's another base open. I hope we do not see an unintentional walk, but we'll find out. Nope, not an intentional walk. He's going to hit it over the head of the left field. A rare oppo shot from Chris Rahm. Why is the left fielder just standing there? Come on, Matt. Get your head in the game. That is a triple for Chris Rahm. I think that's this. Oh, yeah, it is. Check that out right up there. He has hit for the cycle. Good game, Chris. That's a tie ball game, folks. We are going into extras unless Erica and James can get that run in from third with 1 out. You should be able to get a run in from third with 1 out. Oh, but that's a ball. Slow roller right to Steve. Right to B. Steve. And now there are 2 outs. Much harder to get a runner in from third with 2 outs. But James is up. Reliable James takes the first pitch. Second pitch is up and caught by Cora. I shouldn't be assuming these balls are going to get caught. That is an unprofessional broadcast move. We are tied, folks. We are going into the top of the 10th. Same people. Top of the order. Bobby up. This is dangerous. This is dangerous territory. Bobby rips it to left field. That's going to drop in front of James. Land for a base hit. Bobby at first. Dave Ross at the plate. Once again, infield chattering to turn 2. They will get no such chance. Right in front of James. Throw comes into third. First and second. No outs. Top of the 10th. Jim McGuire at the plate. Hey, these folks are nervous. I'm not nervous. Jim doesn't come back to me. I think we're gonna probably lose the game, but he's not coming here in the clutch. No. Steve Powers. Steve Powers again. Right under the glove. Jim McGuire with an RBI single takes a 1-run lead here in the top of the 10th. 2 on, still nobody out for Matt McElroy. This could be 2 to 1 to 2. All right, runner moves to third, but we got 2 outs on a 6-4-3 double play. We're going to try and get out of it. Dave Ross is at third. Try and squeak away with just a 1-run deficit. Hope to hold Cora. Cora grounds to Amanda. Amanda throws over to Ray. for the out, but they have taken a 1-run lead here in the top of the 10th. Can the Rays make another comeback? Can we do it? Can we do it, folks? I'm not very confident. Oh, here's Ken. Ken. I might know Ken. I might have played with Ken. I don't know who Ken is. However, so he's Ken, and here he is pinch hitting. And it looks like, I think Kate was on the other team. So Kate's, unless we tie the game and go to the 11th, it looks like Kate might be the only player who doesn't get into this game. And for that, I humbly apologize. Ken, what are you going to do? Oh, that had potential. That had down-the-line potential. But a nice play. A nice play by Frank at third. Always stellar defense over there. Here I am. What am I going to do? Again, I'm nervous. I'm super nervous, you guys. All right. Through the first base and second base hole. I try and do that. I'm not always successful. And unfortunately, I'm kind of predictable in that I do try to do that in clutch situations because I think nobody will expect it, but they should expect it by now. Usually I just ground out to the second baseman. You know what? I may have already said this in this ball game. We're like, what, an hour and 10 minutes in? Good grief. This is long as hell. I apologize to everyone. We gotta move these things quicker. We got Katie at the plate. I'm at first. 1 out. Oh, that's gonna land. That's gonna land, and I am gonna take third on the throw. Guys, it is first and third with 1 out. We are down by 1. I am the tying run. Katie is the winning run. As I believe Ray would say, we need 1 to tie. 2 to, I believe the term is crush. Here's Steve Powers. Can Steve get it done? Oh, a pickoff throw. All right. Add another one to the list. I'm not sure if I can get rid of any of these things. I think we might be stuck with the occasional bunt, strikeout, and pickoff throw. Here we go. Steve Powers. Steve Powers is going to, pop up to Jim McGuire. Runners have to hold. 18-17 with 2 outs. Oh, and wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? It's Ray Weishler. Right there. Captain Ray Weishler. Manager Ray Weishler. They are barking. They are barking about leadership right now. What are we going to do? What's Ray going to do? 18-17, down by 1 in the bottom of the 10th, tying run at third. Ray's gonna hit it to set. Oh, that's gonna land. That's gonna land. It's gonna go all the way to the wall. That's gonna score. Ray's gonna stay with a double. That's gonna score. Katie, guys, that's a walk-off. That's a walk-off for the Rays by the Ray. What a ball game. Huh. That was fun. Well, I am going to stop this recording, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you're not yet signed up, if you haven't participated in the survey that Ray sent out on Wednesday's email, go do that. Go participate. Go sign yourself up. We're gonna have we want to have 2 more teams here. We had Dave Ross already, so we can scoot him over to another team, make him a coach. But we need 1 more coach, or else I'm gonna have to push one of these other folks into coaching duties. If we get enough people to make 4 teams, I hope we get enough people to make 4 teams. If we get enough people to make 3 teams, that's gonna make for an awkward season. Guys, I am hoarse as hell from talking so much. From whatever the hell this field is, and my home in Oakland, California, the Rays win. Wait, what? Oh, I gotta advance. The Rays, where did the game go? All right, the Rays win 19, 18, and 10. Dramatic come from behind victory. We'll see you next time.